Hey guys, Tyra here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Semoskiy Winter. Playing for today, spawning on the left is Burmie, playing as US forces. And his loadout is tactical support, heavy cavalry, and mechanized. Against him we are seeing Dusty. He's playing as Ostia, and he is going for Ostrupen. So, decent map for Ostrupen, I suppose, because you can flood the map with Ostrupen and fill all these garrisons in the center of the map, so that's probably why Dusty's going for that. Also, Ostrupen pretty popular these days, just in general. Usually in conjunction with sniper play, but snipers can be tough to use on this map. These two players both did compete in TPI 2. Burmie having a really good showing against Paul, of course, almost taking him down. And Dusty ultimately losing to Momo in the semi-finals. So this is the matchup that could have happened but didn't. And I'm kind of excited to see how they pan out. This is from ESL and best of one round. I'm not sure how the selection process went here, because Semoskiy Winter usually considered to be an allies map, and here Burmie is with US forces, which is should be good on this map. Does not have rifle company in this loadout though, and I know a lot of players still do use rifle company on urban maps just to have access to those flamethrowers. So I know that Burmie is a fan of going mechanized against OKW, but not really seen Dusty play OKW often, so it wasn't really necessary for him to have that in his loadout. That being said, most people are going for tactical support these days anyway because it's so strong. So, and actually that quad is really good against tactical support. I mean against Ostrupen, because usually Ostia player skips tier 1, go straight for tier 2, and both the vehicles that come out. In fact, no, we're going to see mechanized from Burmie, and here comes the Jeep. Slightly later than you'd see from his OKW Jeep. Usually he'd go one rifleman and then bring out the Jeep, but he's going for it here again. Some unconventional mechanized play from Burmie, and he did actually end up winning the Coco Jambo non-meta award from TPI 2 with his mechanized play. Getting set here, but he's about to run into two Ostrupen squads, but it looks like we don't have a tech structure down, so he cannot do a Panzerfaust. He's just going to try knock this down with small arms. And a decent amount of success. Looks like Burmie's going to move to this side of the garrison where there's only one window out of it, so he's easily going to win that engagement. So as we can see, that Ostrupen have afforded Dusty a decent amount of map control if he can reconnect that cutoff. This WC-51's really turned things around here. Nice awareness from Burmie to realise that Dusty hadn't put down his tech structure, and being able to pull out the WC-51 would afford him a lot of map control. Looks like he's going to probably decrew that and use that to cap whilst he repairs, and also hold on to this very important garrison with this rifleman squad. Nice multitasking there from Burmie. See an MG now coming out from Dusty. Looks like it's going to be a race for this church, perhaps. No, MG's coming around the side. Ooh. Okay, so Burmie does win the race for this garrison, but as you can see, only one window out of this side, so not the best garrison to be in, and Dusty will probably win that engagement eventually. So this is interesting to see. We do have two rear echelons from Burmie, so that's going to afford him quite a bit of capping power, and he's making use of that capping power with those rear echelons on the flanks, trying to do some capping. And there we go, we see Flamethrower pushing that rifleman squad out of the garrison. It looks like Burmie still hasn't
The enemy
ticked.
is
A
taking
bit
our
late on his
territory.
tick. Don't know what he plans to get. He's captain, but
Our lines of
definitely
supply
slightly
are
late on his
disrupted.
tick. Oh, this could be trouble. It's like Dusty didn't actually go for a Faust here, and this could result in a squad wipe.
The Scharfschütze has arrived. Infantry can now construct trenches to
Oh
reinforce positions.
no, he's having some issues pathing on the ice, and looks like that squad is going to get away. Unfortunate there for Burmie. Those are
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
pathfinding improvements, quote unquote. Not always working out this patch.
The
Can be especially
territory is
troublesome
out of
with our light
contact.
vehicles, I find. Like, both of the echelon squads just went down during that bit of WC-51 action. I don't know how that happened. Sniper doesn't have any kills. I guess that was just from... I have no idea. I missed that action. I was too busy focusing on the Jeep. Oh man.
The new grenadier squad is
Major
ready.
loss of caster points there. Both players getting the cut-offs going, so neither of these fuels are connected right now. Oh, and the Jeep just takes a Faust. This could be trouble. Rifleman bail out. But the sniper starting to work on the rifleman. Jeep looks like he's popping out for repairs, trying to divert attention from the Jeep once they receive repairs. Look, they're actually not repairing it yet. There we go. Oh no. Sniper's moving in, trying to get a shot off on the crew. But we only need 2 crew members. Oh, WC-51 does have bonus accuracy against snipers here,
Production. Resupply by
but
air
doesn't
is
matter.
available from
Doesn't get any damage on that. Takes a Faust and down it goes. Oh no, this could be a wipe.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Not quite. Not quite. So this is where Burmie's strategy could run out of steam. Mechanized doesn't have that much to offer in the late game. Can be quite good against OKW, of course you can call him this artillery, and very good for knocking out OKW trucks, which is why it's so powerful against OKW, but yeah, it doesn't have the same effect against Osti, unfortunately. Looks like Burmie's going for a pack out, so it's good because he had a lot of manpower, but not much fuel. Usually at this point he'd probably be hoping to bring in Stewart, but as I was saying, a lot of cut-off maneuvers both ways has really starved him for fuel. So he's been forced into the pack out, so which is decent, of course, because can help with clearing these garrisons. Dusty doing some good micro with the sniper, trying to avoid this captain, which is hunting him down. Don't want to take any bazooka shots to the face. Jumps into this garrison. Dusty trying to hide behind this high fence. Oh, he's round in the corner. Oh, but he's late to react. Doesn't quite land any shots on the sniper there. Looks like he's going to try to win the race to this garrison. Does not. And he's now caught between these 2 squads. Probably going to have to retreat that captain now. Yep, there he goes. Packouts are rolling onto the field. Looks like he's going to try work on this EMG. And of course, even through Fog of War, if you click on a building, you can see exactly that there's an EMG still in that building. You can actually see this. It's not just an observer bug where the EMG's arc of fire is. So, unfortunate bug, and especially at the high levels of play, that's well abused bug. Really kind of makes holding on to buildings in some cases more of a liability than a benefit, because your opponent knows exactly where that squad is, and you commit a squad to holding on to that garrison, and it's all for nothing because your opponent knows exactly where it is and can easily dance around it. Oh, look at this huge amount of map control here for Dusty. Straight push out of the base from Burmie now. Oh, S-mine's going off there, almost wipes that Pioneer squad. And MG42 being forced back. Sniper's extremely low, he's got to be careful with that. Trying to bleed as Burmie makes his push out of his base, but he's got to be careful. Burmie's getting very close to being able to afford this Stuart now. It's going to be his next purchase, I imagine. Dusty does have a pack rolling onto the field now, so he's not completely defenseless. Also now starting his tech, he's got a bit of fuel saved up. Usually with Osttroop you see straight push to tier 4. We'll have to see how Dusty goes. Maybe fielding himself some Panzergrenadiers, try to get some Shreks. Looks like Burmie does not have grenades upgraded. Oh, and this could be a wipe if he uses the incendiary shot.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Very lucky escape there. Oh no! Look at that! Pack out shot kills the sniper. Oh, huge plays there from Burmie. He was targeting that sniper with a pack owie, and this gamble pays off there. That was extremely low sniper. I think if that sniper was at full health, he could tank that. I think it only does 80 damage to pack howitzer, and I think the Scott does 100 damage, so it cannot tank a Scott shot. But I think it can tank the pack howitzer shot. But it's not nowhere near full health yet. Ends up going down to the pack owie. Oh, and this squad also getting extremely low here. It looks like he's trying to pop off with Faust, so he cannot chase. And that's exactly what happens. Still Burmie really struggling for map control. Dusty's in a really good spot right now. In fact, no, he's going for tier 3. Looks like he wants to try and crush the Stuart with his superior medium armor. And not really give Burmie any hope of staying in this game. The Stuart can do pretty decently against most medium tanks though, with its shell shock, stunning and blocking their vision, as well as the point blank engine shot, perhaps disabling their engine. And of course the bazookas from the captain, if that stays alive. I mean, quite potent against medium tanks. Can actually defeat them quite regularly. That's why the Stuart is so powerful at the moment. Very popular choice. Also quite durable, of course. And it has 400 health, so it can take 2 pack shots and still be alive.
Ambulance ready for action. Our supply line just got cut off.
So we see ambulance now for Burmie, which is good. He's got a lot of low health squads, but he's also quite strapped for manpower right now. Stuart's gone on a bit of a expedition trying to dodge this pack. Used the crew repairs, the emergency crew repairs, and now he's... This is very greedy. This is very greedy from him. Going to do some repairs and some harassment of this cutoff here. May cost him his rifleman squad though. He's got a nasty retreat path. 100 greens just shredding it, and there it goes.
We lost an infantry unit.
But that did buy enough time for the Stuart to receive repairs, so maybe this thing will escape yet. He's got a tough path though. He's managing to get around away from the pack. Gonna come down to this side. We've got a P4 on the field though, and looks like it's making a beeline for the Stuart. Stuart's going deep for some reason. Gonna run straight into this P4. No, he's gonna activate shell shock. Oh, and he stuns the P4 immediately. So we've got a Faust though in his retreat path. Gonna have to use the crew repairs again if he hopes to escape. P4 hot on its heels. Looks like he's just resigned to this going down to the Panzer IV here. No, P4 misses. And there goes the Stuart.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
So, what else is there to say right now? You can see some of the perils of going mechanized against Austere. It just doesn't really work out that well. Did have that early shock value and did push Dusty right back into his base, but then Dusty's continuous fuel harassment ended up hurting Burmie more than it hurt Dusty, because Burmie really relied on those light vehicles and delayed that Stuart so long, it really didn't have that much of an impact. And yeah, that's what we see as a result now. Slow, painful death for Burmie. Luckily though, he did go Captain Tech, so he's got a few tools at his disposal. Still got the Packhauter and now bringing in the M1 anti-tank gun, so he's going to be able to keep that P4 at bay, but he's quite badly outgunned right now. Let's make some miracle plays, maybe if he lands one of these 155mm artillery barrages, turn things around. Oh, in fact, that's exactly what he's going to do, right on top of the MG42. This arrives very quickly. And that MG gets annihilated. That's what you want to target with it, a support weapon that has trouble packing up before the artillery lands. And we've got to see how quickly that comes down. Very quickly compared to most artillery strikes. Just annihilate that MG, so Burmie getting a small win there, still suffering under a triple cap, down to 205 VPs already.
Well done. We have forced the enemy down to 200 points.
And one's in a pretty good spot here to counter the Panzer IV.
The enemy is taking our territory.
He's so starved of manpower right now, he can't even get these squads out of his base. And Dusty's gonna field another tank. And I feel once this Panzer IV arrives, Burmie really has nothing left. So Burmie's gonna go for a side tech to the lieutenant, and maybe he's gonna try to get a machine gun. Oh, no, we have railway artillery coming in right on this Packhauter, and that's just been cleared. This could be devastating. So Burmie's trying to kill this Panzer IV. Oh, something died. I think a rifleman squad just died there to that railway shell. Does pick up one of the Panzer IVs.
One of our panzers
At
has been
what
destroyed.
cost? I'm pretty sure he lost a... and he's running right across that area with his lieutenant. Oh no!
Our opponents
Why?
have seized
Why?
the sector.
This railway artillery just shattered Burmie's army. He lost everything to this. Oh my god.
We are losing a sector.
Well, I'm just going to speed things up because this game is well and truly over now. Burmie just lost everything to that. He lost his Packhauter, a rifleman squad, and his lieutenant.
The enemy is attempting to steal
A
our
crushing
sector.
blow. Right as things were looking up for him, you know, he killed that Panzer IV, maybe get back into the game, but railway artillery had other
Forces are securing
ideas.
our territory.
That being said, I know that Burmie did play in the European ESL, so
Taking our territory.
this is for the North American ESL, so he was likely very, very tired. Little sleep
We have a new Panzer
for
IV.
this one, so can't entirely blame him. And there we go, GG. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.